Rory had not won a major in 11 years. And when he was collecting his majors, they all happened in a group, in a bunch. 2011 had the U.S. Open for his first major. 2012 had the PGA. 2014 won both the PGA again and the Open. He had 4 majors in a 2.5-year period, 3-year period, and then had been on an 11-year drought. And it was a lot of ups and downs throughout that time, some close and no cigars, some bad back nines, some bad luck, some bad play. And it was only appropriate that today, to finally win his first green jacket, to finally get the Masters, and to finally complete the career Grand Slam, it also had to be up and down. And oh my goodness, he's going to do it. And oh my God, he's going to choke. And oh my goodness, he's actually going to pull the iron out of the fire. That was a wild last couple of holes, an absolutely wild last couple of holes. And Justin Rose stalking that lead on Sunday, only for on the 18th for Rory to go in the trap. Oh my God, Rory's in the sand. To then the perfect approach out of the sand going, oh, he did it. So he went from oh to oh. And then, oh, to blow the putt. Oh, to blow the putt. No, back to hands wrapped around your neck. Rory, come on. To go to a playoff hole. How many of us thought, he's going to collapse again? There's no way he wins this playoff hole. I mean, there's just no way, right? Because of the way that it ended, because he couldn't seal the deal on 18, because of the way he had it and then coughed it up. Who of us believed he was actually going to do it in the playoff? The fact that Rory does it in that fashion is almost too perfect. It's kind of like if the Buffalo Bills ever end up winning a Super Bowl, it would have to be in a game where they blow the lead, come back, and look like they're going to choke again, only to do it. Now, Rory had 4 majors before this, so we're not talking about a guy that's never won a major like the Bills without a Super Bowl, but a long-tortured individual or a long-tortured fan base finally touching that trophy, finally getting that championship and that sweetness, has to go through the roller coaster ride. It only seems fitting. And it is interesting, is it not, that a year ago, you had Rory going through his really embarrassing public marital issues. And then him and his wife end up deciding to separate. There's all these tabloid stories about him potentially dating Amanda Balionis, the golf reporter from CBS. So now your love life and your personal life is going to thrust upon the stage. And he had already been on a decade-long drought. For many, that would be enough to throw you into the drink. That would be enough to throw you into the proverbial sand trap. That would be enough to throw you down the flight of stairs, not to come back up. And yet, Rory, after that, reconciled with his wife, and look at these finishes over the last calendar year. I mean, this year alone, he wins at Pebble Beach, the Pro-Am, wins the Players, now wins the Masters in a playoff, and ties for 4th in Dubai. Last year, 2nd of the U.S. Open. Also ends up 9th at the Tour Championship. And really, since his whole life was kind of gobbled up and then spit out by the public, he's actually been better for it. It's kind of crazy to imagine becoming better when your public persona has been chewed up and spit out and, kind of picked through and tabloided up. It's kind of amazing to think about, but it happened. Rory has made his way through the hard stuff and come out a better golfer, more focused, maybe more at peace now that he's with his wife again. But whatever happened there would take down most people. But in his case, actually, it somehow made him better. Congratulations. He was the sentimental favorite going into this tournament. Obviously, so many people rooting for him to finally do it. It looked like he was going to do it all day on Sunday, only to gag on 18 and then to win it in the playoff. Amazing theater. And for all of us that are still dealing with the cold weather across the northern climate of America, of North America, to see the azaleas in bloom, to hear the birds chirping, to see the sunshine and 70 degrees late in the day on an afternoon on Sunday, God, it was like, yeah, that's all I want. That's all I want. It's always a gorgeous thing. And the drama and the play today also matched the beauty of the course.
Well, I'm going to try to follow that Masters. I don't know if I can do it. I'm an avid golf guy, too. It's not in my Twitter bio, but I was really rooting for Rory. And to see him, I mean, I think you laid it out perfectly. Missed the putt on 18, stripe the driver, hit it tight, and then make that putt. And to see his reaction, I think that was the best Masters win reaction that we've seen maybe since Tiger when he won in 2019.
He gets down at all fours. He's weeping right there in front of the crowd. When we go to a playoff, did you think Rory would have what it takes to win it?
I did, because it felt like down the stretch he was hitting all of his drives beyond his wedges really well, and he had just hit a really good drive on 18, a good second shot in the playoff hole. So it kind of felt like as long as he hit a drive in the fairway and didn't hit it in the bunker, I thought he was going to get the job done.